Greetings, Inquisitors. Happy days, happy days. I'm glad you found this holocron. We're going to have some fun today, do some grand arenas, talk a little Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, maybe look at an account or two if we have a little bit of time. So, man, work's been interesting today. It's been a long day. Had to do a lot of training and I've talked a lot, so kind of have a little bit of a sore throat going on already, but man, I'm going to do my best to get you all guys all a little bit of entertainment. See what we can do tonight. Oh no, Grandma Mod is here. That's right. Public service announcement. Farm your mods. Yeah. Sector 5, gotta get those mods going. All right, so somebody had said that I was a little bit quiet on their system. So I've turned up the gain just slightly. I've put myself a little bit closer to the microphone, so hopefully that helps people. But if somehow I'm blowing you out on volume, do let me know. And I'll keep trying to adjust it as we go along. The whole point of this is to entertain y'all, so just give me feedback and let me know how it's going. I full cleared my opponent today. Nice. Good stuff. Okay. So we've had a few questions. Let's go ahead and hit up a question while we're giving a little bit of time for more people to show up. We'll get Grandma Mod out of here for the moment. So we had a question basically that, for early game, are there certain teams that beat a lot of the meta teams that would be good for early game? So I think the question is more like, if I'm going to have fewer teams and make really good teams, then is there certain teams I can build that just beat a lot of stuff? And the answer to that is yes, there are some teams out there that just beat a lot of meta teams, but they are also themselves teams that you have to work for. Darth Revan is the best example of that. Darth Revan beats a lot of stuff, but you do have to probably also get Jedi Knight Revan and go for Malak and get that full team built up. It takes a while. You need Bastila Shan. You need both Bastila and Darth Revan to be quite fast to really make that team work. But then you got like a 7-in-1 team, right? Because that's going to help you in arena, squad arena, grand arena, conquest. It's going to help you everywhere. And it's going to beat just about anything that you go up against on offense. You can park it on defense, hold against just about anything you want to hold on defense. It's really just a top quality team. Hard to build. Not exactly new player friendly. And there's a couple other teams, Padme, Jedi Knight Revan, Commander Luke Skywalker. Those are all very good early game teams, high utility, beat a lot of stuff. Jedi Training Rey, another example, get with BB-8, R2-D2. And I like that team with the 2 veterans. So you put in the 2 bots and the 2 veterans. And again, that team can be used on offense, defense, can beat a lot of stuff, gets around a lot of things in the game. Teams like Grievous and Clones and Bounty Hunters are really good. Not quite as flexible as those other teams, but certainly can pull their weight. But if you had to say, look, I'm only going to build fewer teams and really nail it with something that counters everything, then you should really go for both Revans. It's just such high utility. Go for the Geos because they're one of a kind on defense for a long time in the game. They're not unbeatable, but they take a certain team or a certain character combination to beat, and that opens your other defensive slots up for other things. And then the Bounty Hunters are one of the other best good generic teams that can beat a lot of stuff. But you do have to have Bosk for that, so you have to farm Bosk. So that's a little bit my thoughts on that. Like a top tier relic teams, yeah, a lot of those teams will work with 1 or 2 relics. So if you have a Jedi Knight Revan team and you have a relic Revan and a relic Jolee Bindo, you're good to go. You can put 3 characters of much lesser quality and still do a lot of work. Darth Revan the same way. If you have Darth Revan and Bastila worked up, you can have other supporting characters there that don't have to be nearly as good for that team to still be just fine. And then as you build the other characters and build the team, it just gets better and better. But yeah, you can definitely build teams with one or two characters. Talking about Malak, is he actually that good? Yes. Malak is like unto a god in this game. Basically, there's a lot of teams that can counter Darth Revan fairly successfully that may still stall out against Malak himself. And for anybody who's played the game long enough, surely you've had a combat that works like that. You kill off Revan and Bastila and you think you're doing great, and then you just can't finish off Malak. You're working on him, he pulls back life, he just keeps gaining life, and at some point you just give up because either you're not going to beat him or you're going to time out. The character is ridiculous. Now, he still can be evaporated, disintegrated, annihilated by Nihilus. So there's plenty of ways to deal with Malak, but those teams are not the best teams for countering Darth Revan. So you're kind of stuck in this situation where a lot of teams beat everything but Malak, and a lot of teams beat Malak, but there aren't that many teams that beat both Malak and the whole Revan team. Padme is a perfect instance of Malak then soloing the entire team. Yeah, so Padme is a pretty good counter to Darth Revan, but you can, exactly as you say, especially if you don't have Jedi Knight Anakin so that he can get the healing immunity onto Malak, that could be the difference between winning and losing that matchup with a Padme team. So you'll handle all the other characters, and then you really have to get healing immunity onto Malak and work him down fast before he starts gaining all of his life back. Kylo Ren Unmasked is great for dealing with Malak because he doesn't get the percentage damage on Kylo Ren Unmasked, so he also doesn't get the healing. So that's a way that you can deal with Malak. But then there's not a lot of just first order teams that can deal with Darth Revan. So that's one of the best things about that Darth Revan team as an early game team. Again, hard to build, but if that's like the first big team that you build, boy, it's going to pay you dividends from now until the end of the game. That team is almost Galactic Legend quality still, even this much later with that many more characters introduced into the game. Unlocked Sith Eternal Emperor the other day, makes getting through all the gas squads in Arena a whole lot easier. That's exactly what I've talked about before. Gas is such a great character, but once you get that Galactic Legend, you're beating up all the Skywalkers. And C especially. He just steals all of Gas's protection, and then Gas just sits there on the floor going, well, kneel before my Emperor. And that's it. Thrawn is good against KRU and Malak because Fracture stops healing. Exactly. That is true. But generally, if you're taking in a Vader team, Vader is not the best counter for Darth Revan. And anyway, if you're spending your Darth Vader to beat their Darth Revan team, you've already given away one of your best counters just to take out their Revan. So that's a bit the chess game of Grand Arena, right? Putting good things on defense to draw out their, whatever it is that can beat that team, and just wearing them out with their offensive teams. But yeah, Thrawn is a good way to shut these down. And that's how you have to beat Darth Revan a lot of times. I admit, there's a lot of combats where against Darth Revan, I have to go in with one team, get down to Malak, and then go clean up Malak. Or I'll get in there and I'll kill Malak, and I'll still have to clean up like a couple of the other characters that I can't kill before I get my squad blown up. So it's a tough team. But yeah, pick one of those teams and focus on that. Revans, CLS, Jedi Training Ray. I think those are really, and Padme. Those 5 teams are probably the most flexible teams that just beat tons of stuff in the game. 3v3 is such a headache. Somebody asked me a question about 3v3. They said, go in the... so on my Loquitur account, I went with Troopers. And in my feedback that I give for account reviews, I often say I'm looking for at least, one big offensive team and one big defensive team. And my Troopers right now are my big hard-hitting offense. And the question is, okay, if you didn't build Troopers, Like, what else would you have done, and would you do something different for 3v3? And I've already made a bit of a change to how I'm building this account based on 3v3. So there's a lot of good teams that you can start with 3 characters, and then you can just add 2 more for the 5v5. So there will be a little bit besides that. And kind of the added question on, would you have built troopers if you weren't going for Sith Eternal Emperor? The answer to that is probably not. I probably would not be building troopers if I wasn't planning to go C first. If I was going to do SLKR, I would be building a full First Order team. If I was building Rey, I would be going for a Jedi Training Rey team. So I would definitely, whatever that slot is, I would be building a team to support my Galactic Legend for sure. Right now, that's Sith Eternal Emperor. That's my plan. So the troopers make sense. But if I wasn't doing that, for sure, it would be a team associated with a Galactic Legend. So the change to the 3v3. So how I'm looking at it right now for my account, and again, I'm still working on this stuff, trying to figure it out. But if you look at Padme, Anakin, Ahsoka, that's a 3-person combination that'll work in 5v5s, 3v3s. It doesn't matter. Those 3 characters will carry. So you can just make that a team. Then if you want to add in 2 more, you can. You can add in 1 or 2 more characters, and it's fine. But to make it 3s, and then it'll work in 3s. You'll notice that I only have 3 bounty hunters. So I've got Bosk, Jango, Boba. I haven't even started a 4th bounty hunter yet. So again, that's kind of a nod to the idea that, okay, I'll use them in 3v3, and then if I put them on 3v3 defense, I'll just throw in 2 other characters with them for now, and maybe build 2 other bounty hunters later. Well, for sure I will, because I do want to go for Chewbacca, so that's going to happen. But for right now, I'll just make that the 3v3 team, and then just put a couple other characters with it for 5v5, or I'll save it for offense, where I only need those 3 characters. All right. Another team that would work like that, I've got this little group with Kylo Ren Unmasked, the Sith Trooper, and Vader that I use. Again, that's a great 3v3. It's good for either 3v3. It still does what it is supposed to do in 5v5. So it just gives me a bunch of 3v3 teams that are also 5-man underman teams, right? Piett, Stark, and Veers, those 3 have to be reliced. So I think if I had to do over again, I'd probably put less focus on Snowtrooper and just probably bring up Moff Gideon, but I would relic those 3 because they're the ones needed for C. I don't regret the Snowtrooper at all. I think it's great, and it helps me do exactly what I want to do with Geos and early JKR teams. But, in terms of the greatest possible efficiency, maybe just do those 3 troopers, and then in 5v5s, you can throw a couple more troopers in with them, but you would always have a solid 3v3 team there. Jedi the same way, Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda, and 1 other Jedi. Maybe it's Old Ben, or maybe it's a different Jedi. But you can easily 3v3 and then just add in a couple more Jedi and make it 5v5. So that's kind of, I think, the idea that I'm gravitating toward is just building the best 3 characters out of a team, have the other 2 characters there when I need them for 5v5 defense, but to really focus the efforts and the relic levels just on 3s. And we'll see if that works out for us better in the long run for this switch. Nabokov, yeah. I made a bet with Nabokov. He wants me to put the Zeta. People want me to put Zeta on my SLKR basic. And I told him if he relic 8 on Beskar Mando, that I would put the Zeta on my SLKR basic. So he's trying to talk somebody else into doing that. Only works for you, Nabokov, man. Only works for you. You can't trade it off with somebody who actually wants that Relic 8 Beskar. All right. So just to summarize the difference between 5v5 and 3v3. If you build 3v3 teams, you can still use those 3v3 teams on offense in 5v5 as underman squads, and you're good to go. So that's it. You have to build teams that you can use as 3-man teams in 5v5, and you're good. Then you're set for 3v3 and 5v5, and you only have to mess with your defensive teams a little bit. If the Razor Crest is good, it might make sense eventually. Well, it might. And then I'd have to put the Zeta on my SLKR. But we'll see. I don't think it comes to that. I don't think it's a bad bet that I made. I think I'm safe. All right. Any other questions from the chat? I'm doing a Relic 8 Cup as a joke. Oh boy. That is a bad idea. I mean, I'm all for doing fun things, but I'm not sure that that Relic 8 Cup is going to pay back. I guess in a Padme team, it's not absolutely horrible, so, can do it. 3v3 is the bane of my existence. Yeah, it's... I just wish they did more 5v5s than 3v3s. I don't want it to be every other one. I really don't want it to be every other one. I would rather do like 2 or 3 5v5s and then take a break and do 3v3. But hey, if that's the way that they're going to schedule and play the game, then we just got to roll with the punches and build the teams that way and go for it. But it does also open up an interesting window for an all-relic Geo team, because you want to relic the Geo Brute Alpha anyway. I've already reliced a Spy. And Sunfac is a pretty good tank, and the Geo Soldier is not a horrible ship. So you could potentially relic a third Geo, and 3v3s, that would be a rough team early game. Late game, you just tray of that, but early game, woof. And then late game, you just use it as an offensive team. For anybody who doesn't know, if you see that your opponent just has a bunch of counters to your Geos and it's a waste of a defense, man, Geos are good on offense. They score high banners. They've got tons of health and protection recovery, and you can score out, full 60 banners pretty easily with them in 5v5 as an offensive team. Sunfac probably makes the most sense as a relic farm for the Malevolence fleet. Yeah, that's a good point. A relic Sunfac is good in the Malevolence fleet. But can you imagine that, facing three relic Geos at this low of a level in Galactic in GAC? Woof, that'd be tough. What's the Geo counter? I've got 2 of them. If it's a small Geo team, I can use my Vader combo. If it's a big Geo team, then I use my Troopers and I just mow them down with that Snow Trooper. That's what the Snow Trooper's for cutting down Geos. It's great. All right, so let's get in here and take a look at what we got going on for the Darth Loquitur Grand Arena. Feats. We can't really do the Imperial defeat 6 enemy units with stormtroopers and their variants. Yeah, I can do that one, but I can't do the one with 3 troopers. And then here we've got 3 clone troopers. I don't really have 3 clone troopers on my Loquitur account yet, so we're kind of out of luck on that one. My opponent for this round, if we look at stats, 344 in fleet, 469 characters, 814. So I've got him by a little bit on characters, which is nice. In fleet, he's got this Relic Anakin ship. He's got a few decent ships. He's got decent Geos. And then it tapers off pretty quickly from there, so we feel pretty good about ships. Relic 7 Anakin. Boom, baby. Dead Geos, right? So he's got this team of 3 that he's working on, and it doesn't matter what I put on defense. He's going to cut through it. What my hope is if he takes this in against my Geos, my surprise trick here, his characters aren't fast enough, right? So if you look at his characters, 243, and I think his Anakin is 280 something, 262. And I think that both my Brood Alpha and also my Spy are faster than that. So my hope is that he'll take this team in there and that Spy will just wreck one of his characters. Just jump across the table and smash one of these guys in the face, steal some banners, lose with style. So that's kind of what I was thinking. But if you look, he's got to keep these characters for offense. So I'm thinking like this top row, the Padme team Anakin, Vader. He's probably going to keep that stuff for offense. And then when you look at what he's got left for defense, it falls off pretty fast. So I'm feeling pretty good. He's either going to set a really big defense and then my Geos hold and that's it, or he's going to keep all of this for offense and then we should be in good shape. So what I did on defense, we leveled Dooku up to the next gear tier, and he's actually pretty solid now. So we put him and a Geo team on the front wall here. We put the other Geos here, and then we just kind of took the back wall and said, okay, we're not going to make that for free. So we'll put our bounty hunter team back here. Not that high galactic power, but they do have synergy. So, and then our standard defensive fleet over here. So his defense, if we look at it, he did go with the separatist defense here. So kind of, it shouldn't be too hard. You know, Dooku's dangerous at any level, so we got to make sure that we don't just get stunned into the dirt by Dooku. And then we've got this team here, 42,000, and he put Vader on defense, which is not probably what I would do, but okay, this team seems pretty easily beatable. Should be able to get through that, no problem. So kind of a light defense. I feel like maybe we take the Jedi in here and save Vader for the back wall. But then I'm thinking, you know, Jedi can beat this. So if I can already beat this with the Jedi, maybe what I should do is bring Vader in here and get really high banners and save my troopers for the back wall. And then I know that I'm getting high banners on 3 zones. So I think that's what I might end up doing, is just throwing the Vader team in here. If the back wall is big, we'll use the troopers back here and the Jedi up front here. That's my thoughts. Oh, hey, look at that. 99 cents. Awesome, man. Woo! Very cool. Appreciate that. Tried to use Vader one round of Mon Mothma and Call the Spy to stun with Palpatine, but Geo Brood Alpha always seems to resist, and then they go crazy and it's over. Tenacity is good on Geo Brood Alpha. Geo Brood Alpha already gets extra tenacity, so adding a little bit of tenacity to him is a good thing. It's something that I think a lot of people do and want to do. So, yeah, he can resist a lot because he does get the extra tenacity from his skill set. It's odd that they chose to relic Ahsoka before Padme, since Ahsoka is only one piece from relic. It is, yeah, I probably would do Padme first, but, you know, Ahsoka is a Jedi. She's a little bit more flexible, and maybe they did that so that they get a better Jedi team for events. So that's what I would say. If you see that Ahsoka going first, it's probably more of an event thing than it is trying to do the best thing for the Padme team. Okay, is my Vader faster? I'm pretty sure. Do not underestimate Nute. That is correct. Do not underestimate Nute. Nute wrecks my team. Yep. You're welcome. Can't give you much right now, but love to support smaller creators. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you for the super chat. That's great. Very good. Although I must say, the likes do not impress me. We like to have about 50 likes before we engage the troopers, and we don't have that yet, so I need to see some lightsabers. Treat that like button like it's a Jedi. Get that lightsaber right through the middle of it, destroy it, cut it in half. Make it pay, make it suffer. This is what I teach the Inquisitors. I issue them a lightsaber. You gotta know, destroying that like button really helps the holocron work better. All right. While we're doing that, let's just take a look at this and see what this looks like. So that's 42,000 galactic power. And if I use my little team like that, we've got these 3. That's 51,000 galactic power. And I feel pretty comfortable that this is just going to steamroll him. I'm not even sure he's going to get a turn. So I think that's what we're going in with. The women and children too. Nice. I think this is it. Sith Trooper man, you're my hero. Get in there, do your thing. big damage, pick everybody off, make them suffer. Merciless Massacre. We're going to do this over on Kylo. Then we're going to, let's see, do we want to call right away? Sure. Get him out of here. We'll tap him. We'll tap him again. No crit. All right. We're going to get advantage on everybody. We're actually going to stun Kylo Ren unmasked just because we don't want him to stun us. Then we'll go back to work on Vader, trying to get that ability block on him. We didn't get it. Let's see if we can take him out. I think the basic actually does more damage than the area effect at this point because none of my guys have died. And we got him. All right, let's get a crit, assist, done. 53 banners. Stole a little bit of protection from my Vader, but I'll take it. It's pretty good. Inquisitor level 1000. Meatbag target acquired. Good. Oh, yikes. Okay, that's not so bad. Phew. I panicked there for a second. I thought we were in trouble. All right, so we got Kenobi back here. He's a pain in the butt. We got Ahsoka, and we got Barriss. But I think we're in good shape to take that out with the troopers. There's nothing here stopping us from gaining turn meter. Barriss doesn't have the Zeta on her. Kenobi's leadership is not that scary, right? Let's just check and make sure. Jedi allies have extra max health and defense. If they use a healing special ability, everybody's called to assist. So, yeah, we're not too scared of this team, right? I mean, he's very killable with the troopers. Mow him down. I think we got that. Do we have enough likes to power the troopers? Nope. Still not enough likes to power the troopers. All right, we got to do the second half. If your lightsabers don't work, got to get out your Force Lightning, Force Crush, zap that button, crush it, kill it, shadow hand it, whatever you got to do. Well, you can do it remotely. Some people want to use a blaster on it. I mean, that's kind of like cheating, but you can do that too. Throw your lightsaber. You can throw your lightsaber at it, like, get it. All right. Going to be so much healing plus that max health increase. They're going to be dead so fast, I don't think it's relevant. That snowtrooper, man, he's going to go in blazing, gun blazing. I think. I hope. The KRU Relic 7 team from Galactic Challenge was insane with Sith Trooper. That Sith Trooper hit hard. Oh my God. Yeah, he hits hard anyway. I play him a lot in like the Galactic Legend versus Galactic Legend Squad Arena battles, and you kind of forget how hard he really hits, and then you put him in normal battles, and it's like, dear God, that's nasty. Okay, we've got Padme. We've got Padme and Jedi? Wow. Yeah, because we didn't put the Jedi or Padme on defense. So I think we take the Padme team in here, right? You take Padme in here and crush this Nute. I think that's probably better than the Jedi team, right? And we've already got both of our Zetas, so that's good. This is better. All right. Yeah, I think this is better. Padme's a little weak, but I think Anakin's going to carve this up. He's going to do his job. He's going to kill that Nute not once, but twice. All right, and this should help us not get debuffed. And we're going to go ahead and work on Nute. Yeah, let's get protection up. All right, we got to pay the taxes. No area effect yet. More taxes. Incoming. All right, zappy zappy. Padme has her skill up, though, so we're good. We're in good shape here. Do we pay the taxes? Yeah, I think we got to pay the taxes. It's too early not to pay them. All right. Get rid of this guy. He's taunting now. Pay some more taxes. Get some life and protection up. Get our courage going. Get our courage going. Get our courage going. Almost there. Smack. Fine with these counterattacks. Don't care. Ignoring your stuff. All right. Get that Nute out of here. Padme says, die. And he attacks like 217 times in a row. Good. Not horrible. 52 banners. I can live with that. I can live with that. We just got to take more banners from him on our defense and we're good. This is home 159, but he does have this ship, Relic 7 Anakin, in his defense. This ship is still a bit threatening. The silencer is not too bad. We should be able to deal with that. Not too many problems. All right, I'm going to check the likes again. How are we doing, boys? All right, we're over 50. All right, the troopers can do their thing. Veers. And then do we do Piett or Stark? Piett or Stark? Piett is better, but Stark is more durable if they actually get a turn. So what do we do? I think we got to go with this, right? Piett just makes more sense in this. He'll go. Are we fast enough if we do that? Yikes. How fast is my snowtrooper? He's like 160 or something, right? Oh, 191. 191. So if we put Piett in there, we should be fast enough. Yeah? Piett with Vader. No, Vader voice. No. Vader's already used up. All right. Nabokov wants me to use Piett with Vader every single time. It's good, but I've got better uses for Piett right now. All right, we've got this, and then if they do not work, then we still got Jedi as a backup to clean up, so I feel pretty good that we're going to get this. I think I'm actually going to put the Piett on Snowtrooper. I think I'll let him take the hits, right? Because even if he gets hit by Ahsoka, it's not that bad. He's going to survive a couple hits at relic level. So I think Piett will throw him under the bus to save Veers. All right, going in. All right, we'll put that on Snowtrooper. And then Rat-a-tat. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. According to plan. Boom. So much damage. Sickening damage. I love it. I am so entertained by that team. I don't know if you guys find that as amusing as I do, but man, I love that. They don't even get a turn. You just mow them down. You just like fire, fire, fire. That snowtrooper's just going crazy. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Whether the troopers are the best team or not, I don't care. They please me. They amuse me. How soon until you consider Stark Zeta? It's going to be a while, right? Because I still have Zetas to do on Vader. I got to finish out the Padme team. If I'm going to build a Mon Mothma team, I got Zetas over there. And the Stark Zeta is not, hasn't been strictly necessary yet. When people start to catch up to me on speed, that's when I probably have to pay attention to that. Because right now, due to good mods, I'm just faster than most everybody I face in Grand Arena. And while that's the case, I feel pretty comfortable that I don't. Because that's when you need it on Stark. You need Stark to go first and also remove turn meter to guarantee that you get the first turn with your guys. It's also good for Conquest now that they've got that goofy thing where you have to return turn meter, or remove turn meter as a feat for some of these bosses. And that's Stark. That's how I've done it on my main account, is with Stark passive. Just keep removing their turn meter with that. Is Mon Mothma runnable with only one of her Zetas, or is it not worth looking at until you can spend both? So, let's say you want to run Mon Mothma at low stars. You really need to have both Zetas on Mon Mothma if you're going to run her at like four stars or less. If you get your Mon Mothma built all the way out to 7 stars, then you only need one Zeta, because if they target her and damage her, then it's fine. She's not going to die. But when she's small, you really have to have that second Zeta. And the other Zeta is the one that gives you all the assists that makes her team do anything at all. So you have to have that one, and you pretty much have to have her hidden if you want to run her at low stars. So yeah, that's what I would say. Don't try to run a 4-star Mon Mothma with one Zeta. I don't think that's going to give you what you want. Unless you build the whole team fast and it has Biggs and Wedge on it, then Biggs and Wedge can potentially go first, and Mon Mothma can go, and you just destroy the other team before they get a turn. But that you have to do Biggs, Wedge, Pow, and have fast characters across the board. So it's not really a beginner team to do it that way. Okay. B1 and B2 with Grievous in 3v3 or Nute. Grievous is, I don't know. In 3v3, he's, I don't know. It's hard to build that good of a team around Grievous in 3v3. So you'd put your best bots with Nute, I think, probably for 3v3. And maybe even use Grievous on offense in 3v3. I mean, I don't have a team to put around him. I've just got junk bots. I just got a good Grievous and a bunch of junk bots, so I still use him on defense. Did you see the Bad Batch trailer? I didn't. I saw the Bad Batch thing like when Disney had the announcement that it was going to have all these different shows, and there was like a Bad Batch trailer in that. I saw that one, but if there's a newer one, I haven't seen it. All right, let's get in there and let's just annihilate Anakin with one shot from this spy. This spy. All right, leave my soldier alone. Stop hitting my soldier. Hands off. Stun. Dang it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill Anakin now. Got to try it, though. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Blast. Okay. Almost dead. Not quite. He's going to get another turn, though, which makes me sad. No, my soldier still has to go. I should be able to kill him with soldier. All right, we got him. We got him. All right, let's actually get rid of this because I do not want to get stunned. And then I'm going to bring in Plo, and we're going to get all kinds of life back. And then we're going to... Do we want to do turn meter or taunt? We want to do turn meter now. And then stun Ahsoka. Resisted. Kill silencer. Okay. So she did the big sweep. And now this should be it. 1, 2, 3, ready. Close it out. Win banners. Beautiful. 59. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. The timing is off because of the relic spy, so you don't get the stun first. Spy reinforcement is pretty awesome. Yes. Yeah, when I get the Hound's Tooth up and running, my opening 2 will be Sunfac, soldier, and then reinforce with the spy and kill something on that reinforce. My Anakin is a really good reinforce now, too. Now that Anakin ship is up and running, I like bringing him in as a reinforcement. So I'll play around with it. We'll see how that all goes. And the Hound's Tooth is still a work in progress. All right, we closed it out with 1161 banners. I think that's pretty clean. He put his best chips on defense, so I think his geos are going to have a really hard time dealing with this. Because I've got these, and then I've still got Ahsoka and the Clone Sergeant as reinforcements, so I've got a good bit of fleet for him to work through. All right, so just to go over results with the Loquitur account, in the first round, I did take 1 loss, so I had 2 wins and 1 loss. On my main account, I did have 3 victories, got first place in the first pod. That last guy did put way too much on defense, and he faltered out on his offense, and actually, dropped a couple battles on a character offense, and then I stopped him with fleet. He couldn't beat my fleet. He couldn't clear the fleet zone, and that was the win for me. So if he'd have cleared the fleet zone, I think he would have won still. But he put a lot on defense and didn't end up getting through my fleets. So that was good. So we're on track for Kyber with both accounts, I believe, so far. Always want to be doing that. All right. What do we got over here? By starting the account with a trooper focus, I seem to be really failing in Galactic War. That is an issue. I had that issue with on my Loquitur account. I did okay in Galactic War, but I think it was really because I developed Kylo Ren unmasked very quickly, and when you have a good Kylo Ren unmasked at really low levels, you pretty much walk through Galactic War and they just beat on him and beat on him and beat on him, and he just stays at 0 protection and 100 life for 11 battles. Like, he's fine. So I think the reason I did okay with my build was just because I had that Kylo Ren unmasked built very quickly. Without that, yeah, I think the trooper team itself does a great job. You kill 2 or 3 teams, but then your guys are so beat up that they start dropping and you start losing at that point. So the Phoenix route is good for Galactic War. But the way I see it is this. If you're going to build Geos, once you hit 85, 83 actually, you get your Geo Brute Alpha, you should never lose a Galactic War again, close out your 50 and go to simming it. So if you're like, man, I can't afford to lose those credits every day, I can't wait, then yeah, do the Phoenix start. That'll get you better Galactic Wars. But I think if you don't, like if you're not that impatient with it, just use your Geos, put them under a Nute lead, and you'll win most days, and then put them under a Geo Brute Alpha lead as soon as you can get that, and you'll close out all your Galactic Wars. It's not an issue with Geos. Rule number 4, fleet wins championships. Nabokov, I don't know if you've ever watched Star Trek. It's another thing that's kind of like Star Wars. There's Ferengi in there, and they have the rules of acquisition. And there's 875 rules of acquisition. I feel like before long, we're going to end up having a book of a rules of acquisition for Nabokov's 947 rules of Grand Arena. I'd buy that book. I'd read it. I think it would be very entertaining. Let me tell you, says KRU was my first relic. Good. He is ridiculously hard to deal with at low divisions in Grand Arena. Ridiculous. It's such a great first relic. He's a defensive team all on his own. Oh, yeah. It's boring and takes forever to clear with Phoenix is the other trade-off. They can take a while. They're not known to be a damage team. All right, so we got another question to answer. Somebody asked what I think about guild chat or squad arena chats and fleet arena chats for a particular shard. And here's what I think. If you're getting your rewards in arena once a day on your payout, who cares what happens the rest of the time? You don't care. Especially if you've got a team and you can place top 5. What you want to do, in your hour of payout, play your matches, get your placement. When you've got your payout, put a slightly easier team in there. If you've still got, like for a lot of days, it only takes me 2 or 3 battles to get what I want in placement. And then you can take the 4th one, put a slightly easier team in there, and just let people beat your team and give up number 2 spot. You don't need to hold it overnight. Who cares? Let other people climb to 1, 2, 3, whatever it is. Let them get their payout. I think that's good sportsmanship. It's fine. Once you get a Galactic Legend or you're in contention for one of those top, let's say maybe even top 25 arena spots, join, find out about your Shards chat, join that Discord, and, look at the timer. I've got a couple people on the same payout timer, and, I just watch for them. And if they're ahead of me, like let's say one of them's at number 7, I'll just work around them. I'll beat number 8 and then go up past them. I just, I don't beat people that are on the same payout as me. And then if they take number 1, I'll take number 2 and just let them have number 1. That's fine. You don't need to be greedy. You get your placement and it's good. Same thing in fleet. It's just kind of like a polite thing to do. You let as many people get the good rewards as you can. And if your fleet is just so dominant, you're the first one on the Shard with a full Malevolence fleet and nobody can beat it, soften it down. Put your crappy Rebel fleet in there. Let people beat you up overnight. Or at least for a few hours, and put you down to 9th place, and then put your Malevolence fleet back in there and just win your way up again the next day. That's fine. Okay, so what other questions do we have? I think that's all the questions that I had. Does anybody want to see an account review? Go through some account stuff real quick. At higher galactic power, arena is no joke. 3 hours a day for me. Woo! Yikes. I don't know about that. I would hope it doesn't take 3 hours. Hey, Darth Loquitur, you were bemoaning the Conquest rewards in your update the other day. I'm doing a data-driven analysis of those rewards that I think you'll like. And we'll post to Discord in a day or 2. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so I'm not complaining about it because it's free stuff that we didn't have in the game before. But I think I hyped myself up. You're looking at those loot chests and you're like, okay, that's going to help me, get my Padme to the next gear tier. And then you actually get the box and you only get 1 piece of gear out of there and it's not that much. And you're kind of like, oh, okay. Well, it's nice, but I was kind of expecting something a little more. So I guess I got myself psyched up for nothing. But let me tell you what, that max level box out of hard on my main character, dear Lord, was that a lot of slicing materials for 6.mods. Man, I went ham. I worked on like 6 different mods, I think, with level ups off of that box. And I think I got 1 speed slice out of 6 tries. But, out of those 6 tries, I still had other mods that definitely got boosted up. So it was definitely worth it. And then like 44 Razor Crest shards. Really was a lot. Okay, we've got some account reviews over here. Let's see, do we have anybody in chat who I can match up here? Michael, Conquise, John Graham, Coltane. Okay. Trying to find people. I think something has gone horribly wrong with my list. Okay. Add me as an ally. Nice. Thanks, Nabokov. That's cool. Offering people to give them help. All right, we're going to pick one of the accounts that's toward the top here, and we're going to go ahead and set ourselves up for an account review. Take a quick look at some stuff. Okay. Grif? Is Grif in here? Have I ever done an account review on Grif? I don't think I have. I don't think I have. Maybe I should do Grif. He's still on the list. Do you still accept ally codes for reviews? Yeah. Go over to the Discord, and that's the best place to do it. To go over on the Discord and put something in there, and get yourself on the list, and let us know if you're willing to, have some information from anybody, or if it's specifically me that you want information from. And if you just want some advice, put that in there, and the council, the Dark Council, will provide you some advice. Do Grif. Okay, well, I've got Kyben. Does anybody know Kyben? Kyben. The Kyben Club. We can do an account review on over here. This looks like it's going to be an interesting account. 4 million galactic power. Characters, we got 2.3. Ships, we got 1.7. We got fleet battles, 277. Does that seem low to you guys? That seems low to me. More fleet. Let's look at his championship scores. Okay. Division 3 Erodium. All right. Gives us an idea what he's doing. Grand Arena, we've got the Skywalker at 93. And we've got fleets over here at 115. So kind of not horrible placement. Not horrible. Probably want to do better in fleets if we can. Let's take a look at what he's got in here going on for fleet. Grif says, I'm here. I just realized you have 9,000 crystals. Living the dream. Yeah. Living the dream. I spend about $100 a month on my main account. I've spent a good bit of money over there. But it's entertainment. I like it. I enjoy it. I don't recommend anybody does that unless they can afford to. But yeah, you get your crystals every month. All right, we got some good ships over here. We got Boss, we got Houndstooth, we got Vader going. Yeah, it looks like the Jedi ships, the Galactic Republic stuff is ready for a negotiator. We got a command shuttle. Looks like he's working on a First Order fleet. Maybe he's going for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. He's got the shuttle with a relic Palpatine. See, this is the kind of stuff that scares me, right? If we're not going to use this ship, it's got level 1 skills on it, and it's not really worked on. But look at this, 39,000 galactic power tied up in this ship. Be careful of that kind of stuff. Okay, we've got a lot of ships in the middle. So he's got a lot of galactic power in fleet, but I don't see the Malevolence or Negotiator yet. I've got to assume he's working on the Negotiator, and then we do have the Finalizer here. So we've got a First Order fleet, Negotiator fleet ready to go. This is a bit mixed up, right? This is too mixed and matched for me. I would like to see 2 really good, clean fleets. Maybe he's using the Endurance. If he's using the Endurance as his main ship, yeah, that works okay with that Jedi, with that Galactic Republic team, until he gets the Negotiator. So that's probably what he's doing. So he's got 2 fleets with the Finalizer and this, and then a second, Chimera and Home 1 as off fleets. Major issue with this galactic power not having both Malevolence and Negotiator. Yeah, 4 million galactic power is a lot of galactic power to have without having at least one of the premium fleets. So hopefully he's close to getting one of those unlocked. Hopefully he's not in a bad guild that's holding him back from that. Characters, relics for days. Look at this. Wow, this is nice. Relic 7s. Skywalker, Vader, Revan, Shaakt, Darth Revan. Got to be a Malak in here somewhere, I'm sure. Shaakt. Relic 7 Shaakt. That's something. Look at these clones. Look at this clones. All Relic 7. 7, 7, 7, 7, and a 7 Shaakt. That's power. Probably a little overinvestment from my point of view. I think taking those to Relic 5 is probably good enough, but having them at Relic 7, that's a super powerful team. The Revan team, I still don't see that Malak in here anywhere. Where's that Malak? We got to look him up because I feel like I must have just missed him. Must just have missed him. What am I missing, folks? Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. Okay. So we've got a Malak at 5 stars. Does this guy spend all of his guild event tokens on something else? I wonder. Where's he spending his guild event tokens? I don't see a Hermit Yoda. I don't see a Wampa. Do I? At least not worked on. All right, big question mark. What are you doing with your guild event currency 1 and 2? Because there's got to be a Malak at 7 stars. There's got to be a premium fleet. If we've got this much galactic power, we've got to have those things going. That's the first advice. Whatever guild you're in, man, you got to make sure that you're in a guild that's going to be getting you the premium currency, the guild event stuff. You got to go on that stuff. Where's Watt? You pretty much need to R7 to get cam shards. From looking at this, I don't feel like this person is getting cam shards. I don't know that they're getting Watt shards. Just check to see. We don't see a Kiadi Mundi, right? And then let's look for a Watt. Watt. No characters match that search filter. So yeah, I feel like there must be. Let's just go out one level and look at guild. So I don't know what this guild is. I don't know how to look at guilds. Or to see the galactic power in the guild or whatever. But I have a feeling that this guild is not doing GOTBs. Otherwise, you'd have Watt shards, you'd have the fleets, you'd have all that stuff going on. So man, that is my first advice. Take a close look at your guild and make sure that you're getting those guild event currencies and make sure that you're building up that Malak. You know, obviously he had to spend enough guild event tokens to get Skywalker, but for 4 million galactic power, we should definitely be able to have Skywalker and also Malak at 7 stars. That should not be an issue. The only other thing is if this is somebody who's spending a lot of money on the account, maybe. No, I mean, with this many Zetas. So one thing that you can always do, this is just a hint for you guys. If you ever want to know how old is an account, is it like a new account that somebody just threw a lot of money at? And you would say, look at the Zetas. You can't fake the Zetas. If you throw a lot of money at a brand new account, you go in here and they're going to have like 12 Zetas. But this has got Zetas for days. It's just rows full of Zetas. So when you see that, you go, okay, this account's been around for a while. This is not a new account. This is not somebody who's just throwing cash at the account. So yeah, we definitely should have been around long enough to get that guild event currency. Grif says 175 million guild, only 21 profiles. So if you're in a guild that only has 21 out of 50 people and we're not doing that stuff, we've got to change that guild. Number one advice. All right, how's he doing on First Order? Coming along. You know, still got stuff to go, but it's all 7 stars, so he's just working on relicking out these things. So in that regard, he's in good shape going toward SLKR. No problem there. You know, some of these relic levels need to be brought up, but I'm sure he's working on all this stuff kind of as a package at the same time. He's probably a couple months away from getting his SLKR. That's good stuff. Not close. No, I'm pretty sure he's working on the SLKR because he did the fleet. And he's not working on Sith Eternal because he's not got the troopers leveled up or anything like that. So, but he did go for Gideon. Look at that. He's got Gideon underway. Okay. So what overall advice would we give to this account? You know, it's stable. It's got a good base of teams. He's got bounty hunters. He's got Vader. He's got a lot of good meta teams. Revan, Skywalker, Darth Revan, clones, Grievous. So it's not horrible in that regard. I feel like it's a balanced account. I think fleet is the biggest problem. Being this far along with bad fleet is not good. Sector 5, check. Sector 5. How we doing up? 342 on Shaakt. Blazing. Blazing fast. 315 on Rex. Very fast Rex. Awesome. Thrawn, 304. Okay. We're falling off fast, folks. 303. Padme's fast. Look how fast Padme is. And she's 283 without a speed set. That's pretty good, but yeah, we've fallen off real quick on speed. So again, at 4 million, we're looking for more characters with speed sets that are up around 300. So it's not horrible. There are some good speed mods, good speed subs in the account. It's not horrible. But definitely would work on more speed mods, speed sets. I would try to accumulate more speed mods for this account and get some of these characters up and running faster. It's a challenge. It's for everybody, right? Like it's not easy. There's not many accounts that I look at where I would go, okay, you're all set. You're good on speed. You know, do what you're doing. So I've seen a couple accounts like that so far, but it's pretty rare in between. I'm jealous of his clones. Yeah, he's got good. Grif says already has good teams, need some additional fleet, and a guild change. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I feel like there's got to be a guild change in there. I feel like we have to get the Malevolence, get the Negotiator fleets up and running in ships. We really desperately need to get that. But his teams are okay. I mean, he's building good stuff. He hasn't wasted a lot of relics. He's got plenty of good characters for Grand Arena, good teams. And he's going to have SLKR soon. So in terms of character development, keep doing what you're doing. That part's fine. Work a little bit on mods. Definitely look at your guild. And definitely make that fleet stuff your next big goal. All right. It's likely one of the guild leaders is just not highly competitive. Immediate need, get to fleet, Watt, and get that Galactic Legend done ASAP. Well said. Well said. All right. Cool. I like that. I always like nosing around in other people's accounts. It's really easy to look at somebody else's account and say, hey, I can tell you what to do. And then you get into your own account and you're like, there's a lot to do over here too. A lot to do over here. All right. Well, who wants to do some Grand Arena Division 1 craziness? I know I do. I know I do. Although we are going to get a pretty early promotion here. So I don't want to get ahead too far too fast, but I feel like we're definitely going for chromium or whatever it is. I just don't want to hit the next one. What is it? Erodium. I definitely do not want to be up in this range before the next round. Because if you get too far up here, you get paired up against the people that are really trying hard. I'm not going to do something weird to sandbag, but man, you get up in there with the tryhards at Division 1. I'm not looking forward to that. All right. So we scouted this guy. He's got me by 1.2 million galactic power. this is it's a lovely thing to open up and go, well, he's got more ships than I do, and he's got a million more in characters than I do. So not even close over here. Good news is I got him on mods. Sector 5 victory is the start to everything. All right. In ships, relics for days. Relics for days. All kinds of ships. He's got an Empire fleet. He's got Jedi, the Galactic Republic fleet. He's got this Rey's Millennium Falcon and a bunch of stuff going over there. So, doesn't have the Radis, though, I don't think. Yeah, so he's got Negotiator. He's got Malevolence, 7 stars. He's got all these capital ships built up. So, he's got tons of fleet. Tons of fleet. And acres. Now, the good news is his SLKR, he put the Zeta here, like a good boy. Not like a Loquitur, but, he did it. And his Supreme Leader, Kylo Ren, is still a little guy. So I'm thinking he's probably going to keep this on offense because at this level, I think he's a little bit weak as a defensive character, and he's got Darth Revan anyway, so I'm not too worried about facing that SLKR as a defensive team in this matchup, which is nice. So I put a pretty beefy defense. I put down some walls of stuff. Got the Kylo Ren Unmasked team here with the Trooper and Executioner. We've got just kind of a throwaway team with Phasma and the pilots. But it's Relic, so you got to pay attention to it. And I do have my Special Forces tie at Relic 6. I'm going to get him to Relic 7 eventually, just for the ship, because it's one of my starting 3 that I use all the time. Got my Geos over here. I got this little Sith team going with Maul lead and the guard to be annoying, and then this Marauder. And this Marauder, I've actually modded him a little bit differently. I've given him a very defensive mod set. He's a very durable character with his lifesteal. So if they can't one-shot him, if you make him just a little bit beefy, then every time he attacks, he'll lifesteal back up to full life, and he can be very hard to kill. So I made him a little bit tanky with some health and some armor. And we still gave him enough, crit damage and offense to be a pretty good threat, crit chance. So we've got all that going on. We've given him a little armor. But the hope in this team is that we're going to combine that durability that we've added also with this dodge chance that Maul gives off of his leadership. This is 20% evasion and 20% turn meter. And at the start of the match, the very first round of the match, he's going to put himself and the Marauder under stealth. So they're going to have to attack this Royal Guard as the first thing they attack. It's not a good team, but it's goofy. And if you take it lightly and you don't bring in enough, I feel like this Marauder is just going to sit there and be impossible to kill and just basically be a timeout team. And right when you think you're going to kill him, he dodges. That's how it works in my imagination. Okay. Not necessarily how it works in reality, but that's how I picture it going. We'll see if we get any holds with that team. We're just trying some stuff. And again, we had to build that for the C requirements, so you might as well try to have some fun with it. Over here, we've got a Dooku team with the zombie and Ventress. He puts Ventress under stealth. They have to kill the zombie over and over again. All you really have to do against this is bring in area effect, but then Dooku gets some counterattacks from the area effect. This is not meant to win, just trying to steal some banners. Same thing with the team up here with Grievous, and then my SLKR to hold. So I beefed up my defenses pretty good, put the standard fleet stuff. All right, so what's happening on defense? Here we've got the Relic Kylo Ren Unmasked Kylo Ren team. I'm probably going to Triumvirate that. I feel like that's a pretty comfortable matchup. The Triumvirate is very durable, and they'll be able to annihilate these two characters rather than me having to try to kill them. So I like that matchup. We've got some easy teams here. We might actually be able to try to do that Trooper thing. And for sure, somewhere in here, we can get our clone team going. There is a Relic Grievous here with the B1 and B2 that's naughty. Like we've got to pay attention to this. I may even bring Padme in against this just to make sure that I do well. Because that team, that's probably the scary team for me. We've got a team here with Vader and 2 other characters that do damage over times. So if you let this team go off, you're going to have so many dots on you, and Vader's going to throw a culling blade for like 16 million. So we might do troopers or something like that over here, and, you know, we'll be able to blow up these guys and get turn meter going, and we'll just run circles around them and kill Vader in the meantime. They should never get a turn. This team, they get to shoot first, not relics. Not too afraid of that team. Bounty hunters, something like that. This is a goofy little team. I don't think this team's doing anything. I think Watt puts tank tech on Bosk, and then I kill everybody. I don't know what this team is threatening. Maybe if he puts the tank tech on Bosk, he gets holds if people don't think about how tanky Bosk is and don't bring enough damage. That could be it. The chat demands a Grif review. Does the chat demand that? No, Grif, it's essential that we see your roster. All right. Maybe we'll have a Grif review after the Grand Arena here. But if anybody sees something in this Watt team that I'm not seeing, I feel like you just bring in like my Rebel team with Han Solo and Chewie, and you just bring in enough damage to punch through Bosk, and this team shouldn't be a big deal, right? You can stun Bosk for days. I don't think he had a tenacity build or anything crazy like that. So he's got normal tenacity, tons of protection, but I don't feel threatened by it. So if somebody sees something here that I don't, I just feel like somebody took a Watt and threw it away, unfortunately. But we'll take advantage of that. All right. That bounty hunter team is good on offense, but not sure it works on defense. Okay. All right. Roxy Bro says, see you later. All right. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. What can we nest? That's always the question. Can we nest this with Droideka? I don't know. Can Droideka kill us with nest? That's the question. I think it can, right? Because it goes damage immune, and then if we take a turn and we have no protection, and the Droideka goes, maybe it can kill us in one shot. So I think I can't nest that with what I've got. Over here, this has way too many dots and stuff with potency enough to get through. I might be able to nest this. I think should build up plenty of damage to kill Bosk. But he could annihilate Nest, right? He can just one-shot her, so we can't do that. That's probably a bad idea. So I don't see anything here that we can easily nest. So let's hold that thought. Let's trooper this. Yeah? What kind of troopers do we want? I think we could do the officers. Save back Piett. Put in Moff Gideon. And I think this just steamrolls it, right? That just takes care of business. Okay. Let's get in there and do this. We should be so far ahead on turn meter, it's crazy. So let's see, we can do that, get turn meter, that. Oh, we don't have Piett. Maybe we do have to take their turn meter first. Okay. We'll take their turn meter first. Now we'll carve up his armor. Now, oh, we got Zalbar doing his thing. Buffs up. Shoot Zalbar. I'm not too afraid of this merciless massacre. That's a lot of damage over time is building up on me, though. And Zalbar's back to full. Not going according to plan. But I think we've got something left in the tank, right? See if we can area effect this. His team is better than anticipated. Should have armor shredded that Zalbar. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. I would have underestimated that team 100%. Yeah. I certainly did. Certainly did underestimate it. It felt good, though. I probably should have just went over and killed Mission instantly. Instead of working on Vader at all, I probably should have just taken turn meter and just killed Mission for the extra turn meter that would have given me. But it would have triggered Zalbar's taunt anyway. This is a clever team. Nest can't solo this because the potency is high enough that the debuffs will stick to her. And when she has like 23 damage over time, Vader is going to Culling Blade her. And that'll be it. All right, so let's forfeit this match. And let's try that again. Let's try that again with a different team. What do we have that we like here? I could go the opposite way and do the Mon Mothma team because that's got tenacity through the roof, right? This has got so much tenacity that we won't get debuffs on us. 3PO might. I would go with CLS here. Han stuns Vader and the rest is easy. But Zalbar is going to jump in there, right? Zalbar is the issue. Let's see. When another ally falls below 100% health, Zalbar gains taunt and retribution for 2 turns. So as soon as I peg Vader, I'm going to have to deal with Zalbar for 2 turns. CLS has a... He gets rid of buffs, right? His middle skill, this remove turn meter, dispel all buffs, remove so that'll get rid of Zalbar. So you're right. The rebel should work there, and then he can do that. Or should I just? I mean, I could shoot first and shoot Mission first, and if we shoot Mission first, she's just dead, right? She's going to be out of there before she even gets a chance to take a turn. Is that better than stunning Vader on the first turn? Okay. OG Kylo. OG Kylo definitely works here, but again, I'm afraid that if I build up too many damage over times, then Vader just comes across with a Culling Blade and I lose. What does your masked Kylo look like? Let's take a look. He's Relic 7. No Zeta on Outrage, but maxed Unstoppable. So, he's not horrible. I haven't put a lot of time, effort, and energy in him. 77,000 health, some decent speed, crit damage. So, he's just, I don't know, middle of the road. He does what he does, but I haven't put a ton of effort into him. Go for Vader, he's the threat. No Zeta might not work. So, take in the CLS squad. These guys. Try that. Yeah. All right, go for Vader first. He's the threat. All right, let's get in there and see what we can do. Shoot him. Take away his buffs. Stun him. Shoot him. We're still not out of the woods. There are still a lot of damage over time that could fly out over there. We're good though now. This is good. This has got to be good. Thank you, folks. Good suggestion. Worked like a charm. Kylo Zeta is epic. Is it really that good? The Kylo Ren, the masked Zeta, is really that good. We're talking about the same Zeta, right? You're talking about this, talking about Outrage, right? 15% damage and recover protection equal to the damage dealt. You guys feel like that's really that good? That's that strong of a skill? Kylo Zeta is epic. It's good for GAC, allows a lot of solos to happen, specifically against Old Republic. I solo the Old Republic, and I don't have too much of a problem with it. You know what? If you guys think it's that good, here we go. Done. Got it for next time. Enough said. That's how much I trust you guys. That's how much I love you guys to give me good advice. There we go. All right. What else we got here? We got the CLS team. We've got the Bounty Hunter team. What do we want against this CLS team? We do need to do a clones battle. So maybe we do a clones battle here. Because they're pretty good at dealing with that stuff, right? We just got to make sure we kill that Mando and don't let him get out of control. But this team should be able to take that. They're going to blow up ARC Trooper. Fives will sacrifice. Rex will kill everything. Pretty much how this works out, right? Does anybody see a problem with that team? Or should we really play safe and go with like a Jedi Knight Revan or something like that? What do you think? Okay. What do you guys think of these clones against this small rebel team? Now, the rebel team, how much galactic power was that? That's still pretty big, though, right? 74,000 clones. If you have Echo for AoE, that's better than Arc. Arc makes sure that we can deal with Bosk Taunt always. Oh, we can't deal with Bosk Taunt because we're going to have... we're going to have Watt. We're going to have Watt. So we almost have to stun Bosk somehow so that he can't get the... Yeah, that's a better move. If we can stun Bosk, or maybe we do Nest it. Because Nest can go right behind and kill that Beskar, or kill that Mando. I don't know, this is tough. Because if I'm going to get trapped behind that Bosk right away, right? Like I can't do anything about that Bosk. Here's what we can do. We can just out bounty hunter him, right? And then worst case scenario, his Mandalorian poofs my Bosk and I poof his Bosk, and then life goes on. What do we think of this? This is better. This feels stronger against that team. Yeah, that feels like something I can do against that team. Okay. Send in Farm Boy. Let's do this first. Let's just do bounty hunters on bounty hunters. I feel pretty good about that because I love Aura Singh lead, and I think that's going to work a lot better for me than his two bounty hunters under his lead, and they can't get to my weakest character anyway, so I feel pretty good about that. Let's put a stun on him. Let's put a stun on him. There we go. Make it even harder. Make Aura Singh go again. Bosk will go again. Working our way toward that contract. Let's shoot him. That's fine. And I think this is it, right? That's contract. Okay. Stun that. That's fine. Bosk goes bye-bye. They're still a good ways away from their contract. We should be able to get him down in a hurry. Stun him. Kill him. Hide out. Shoot him in the face. Big damage. Here we go. 69,000. Let's have it, Aura Singh. Bang. 80,000. Beautiful. We love it. Max banners. All right. Mando getting the health pack made this team pretty poor. If Mando got weapon tech, it'd be scarier. But he's only got 2 bounty hunters, right? Like he's going to have such a hard time getting his contract with this team on defense. All right, so somebody said JKR over here. I mean, this could be a good opportunity for Mon Mothma. Let's think about this, because he just doesn't have enough damage to kill K2. I think this is max banner win. Max banner win. And I'm not too worried about getting trapped on the back wall. All right, Han, do your thing. That's fine. We don't really care. Let's get our extra guy going. Now we got taunt up. Now I get taunt up again. Let's go with Chew Abaka as the target. All right, trying to kill my extra guy. Look at them trying to do damage to K2SO. It's futile. He's so huge. All right, get him. Let's blind him. Get us a free turn. Take out Han. Look at Han. He shot K2. I didn't even notice. Was there any damage there? I didn't see any. All right. Now we got to do Mon Mothma's skill. Oops. No, don't kill him. 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 All right. Now Mon Mothma gets to go. Let's see if we can get Chewbacca back up to full. Not quite yet. Get her back up to full. Get him back up to full. Come on. All right. He's got a skill that gets him protection back here. And then we're done. Max banners. All right. Why do you use K2SO and not POW or Biston? I like K2SO. The character has just such a cool mechanic. When you can get his tenacity high enough that he never gets a debuff. He always has the taunt up. He takes damage. He loses the taunt. He attacks. He gets the taunt back. It's almost impossible for an opponent to work around because even if they take his taunt away, he counterattacks, gets the taunt back. So it's just super annoying. And it can be used on defense or offense. All right, we got a Hux team here that we got to take pretty seriously. We've got Night Sisters here with this little gimmick where she hides in the shadows. We've got the team here with Relict tank. Another Mon Mothma team here that I don't feel too worried about. Okay. So this team we have to pay attention to. This team we have to pay attention to. Everything else is negotiable. Okay. Triumvirate. We may have to try nest on this. What were the teams back here? What's nestable back here? This could be a nest, right? We could nest that. That's an easy nest, right? They can't do enough damage to us to do nothing. They'll be tickling us for days. I don't think that's nestable. Is this spy? Yeah, I don't think that's a nestable. So this is an easy nest. I think that's the easiest place to put her. Let's just do that. Get that out of the way. Nest can handle the Geo Squad. I'm afraid of that Droideka, though. If that Droideka balls up and I can't do anything, then eventually at some point, he just goes and does ridiculous amounts of damage to me, and I end up losing because he does like 17,000 damage in 42 instances, and that's it. I bet you can nest those Night Sisters. Anything with enough potency to get through 174 that can stun me, I can't touch. I can't do it. These Night Sisters, there's no way, because Nest would get caught behind this trick and be killing the zombie for days. This one we have to take in a big enough area effect that we can kill that character under stealth, or use like a Vader to pull it out of stealth. So, all right, let's see. What do we got? What do we got that works? That's good. We've got Padme still. We've got this. Maybe. Where are we going to use our Kylo? Kylo could Kylo do this? This isn't really a threat to Kylo, is it? Asajj doesn't have healing immunity, does she? Chance to stun. Dispel buffs. Turn meter. I guess if we can't kill her, then it becomes pretty difficult. But if he just does area effect, area effect, area effect, area effect, we kill her, right? As long as he doesn't get stunned. If he gets stunned, though, we're just done. What's her potency like? Not great, 52. But I don't have that tenacity. I don't have tenacity on Kylo at all. So if he gets stunned, we're done. If he stays stunned, it is. But yeah, he could do it. Nest dispels defensive buff, so damage immunity goes away, and each instance of damage gets the protection up again. Okay, well, maybe I could have used Nest over there. Maybe it would have worked. So this team is goofy. I mean, if I have to Padme that, then what do I use on Grievous? I mean, Grievous, I can just do this, right? Does this work on Grievous in 3v3? I think that much. That must be it, right? That should beat Grievous in 3v3. I would hope. Do we just mark down Grievous and try to kill him? Or does that not work? I don't think that works, right? Is there a rule about always killing B2? I feel like that might be a rule. All right. Let's see. Dance over there. Give everybody some buffs. Don't pop Savior, Yoda. You can do it. Hold out. All right. Get some damage. Put it back over on Yoda. Tap. Smack. Now I need Revan to go. Savior is gone. Savior is gone. All right, let's get a little turn meter. That should allow us to kill him. Ooh, we didn't kill him. Yuck-oh. Yuck-oh. Let's just trade it back to Revan. Okay, we'll take our beatings, send over Revan, gain back some life and protection. So weep it back around to Jolee. He's just going to take a turn. And we'll tap on this B1, tap on him again. Try to set ourselves up for success over here. Let's see. Buffs, why not? Attack with both me and Yoda. All right, do that. Trigger another turn from Grievous. Okay. Now we're working on Big Daddy. Get him. Let's see. What can we do here? Let's do that and then do buffs. And then let's tear him up. Swing it back around to Yoda. And finish him out. 51 banners. Always ugly. Always ugly against that guy. That's good, though. So that saves Padme for that back wall. Now we do Triumvirate here. Get them going. Feel comfortable in that matchup. Don't have to talk about this one too much. Oh man, I'm glad I didn't read that. It probably would have. The blue stacks crash. All right, everybody. Get some pain. Yoink. Let's isolate you. Give that over to Scion. All right, let's work on Officer. Get him out of here. Smack him upside the head. Hit him with some lightsabers. Okay. Hit him again. Deflected. Hit him again. Hit him again. My Triumvirate don't kill stuff super fast, but they just last for days and get the job done. All right. Held by hatred. Let's hit everybody again. Keep the pain. Get him. All right. Now we should be able to kill crew. Or let's kill Kylo. He's more of a threat at this point. Does more stuff that we don't want. Officer down. Isolate him again. Put it over on Nihilus just in case. Let's yoink. I don't even know the name of that skill. I don't remember it. I'm just going to call it yoink. Because he yoinks when he does it. All right. Sith trio are never the best on banners, but they'll consistently get the win. That is accurate. It's just a very reliable team. They just got so much stuff going on. Traya gets rid of debuffs, so you can't really have them stunned or locked down, and they just work their way through it. And if they can't kill you outright, the Nihilus comes over and does one of these. Smoked. Good stuff. All right. So this Night Sister team, what do we got left here? We've got Padme, we've got clones, we've got Vader, Sidious, Krennic. We got a lot of stuff. Got the Hermit Yoda left. Can do something with him maybe. We've got kind of an off clones team with Shaakt. This team is no joke though, right? That team is no joke. We're running out of things, boys. I don't want to run out of things. So if I have to Padme this, see, this is frustrating to me because I don't have. I wish I had a snow trooper. I wish I had a relic snow trooper. That would be awesome for dealing with that. Tarkin has area effects. He could potentially get back there and do what needs to be done. Sidious has area effects. So I mean, we could use kind of a team like this and just go in there and put debuffs all over them and just try to blow up that Night Sister with area effects, right? Stun her down, kill Asajj. Got to kill Asajj 3 times though, right? Palpatine and Vader can do it. It feels like a waste of my Vader though, right? What does that leave me with? It leaves me with kind of a Thrawn, Sidious, Gideon, Krennic. I could probably make a team out of that does something, right? So we can just do these two. But I have to kill Asajj 3 times. Remember that. We've got to kill Asajj 3 times. That's no joke. Piett with Vader. Piett with Vader. Then EP and Thrawn in the back. Piett is Empire. No Zeta on the Palp lead. Nope. I don't know. I've never invested that much in him as far as mods or Zetas or anything. He's just kind of there. I would go Tarkin. You won't use him anywhere else today. Well, we're going to use Piett. Here we go. Just Piett Vader, because Nabokov wants to see it. Got to give that man what he desires. All right, Vader, get under the bus. Go. Merciless Massacre. Let's do you first. Do Force Crush. Hit that stank, because it took away my ability to hit zombie. So not good, not fun. Let's just give her. She got the heal. I was trying to get ability block on her. That would have been better. All right, area effect. Kill the zombie. Kill the zombie. Too many stuns. Get off my Vader. All right. Get under the bus, Vader. Okay, no stuns. Stop stunning me. All right, kill zombie again. Kill zombie again. Let's see. Force Crush. Kills. Let's see. Get her. Not enough. Okay. Kill zombie. Kill zombie. Okay. Merciless Massacre. Bring everybody out of stealth. Let's do tap on her first. Let's do tap on her second. Let's do straight up culling blade on her. Kill zombie. Phew. Yeah, Vader with the assist on him with Piett. That's pretty cool. Every time he goes, Vader goes. Come with me. It got dicey there in the middle there for a second. That was a little bit scary. With ease. Oh man, you guys have more confidence than I do. That scared me there in the middle. Okie doke. What do we got here? We've got these clones that we got to use somewhere. We gotta blow something up with clones. Clones take out the Night Sisters. Are we good with that? Because we can get up the tenacity and not have to deal with that stuff. So how do we feel about this clone team against the Night Sisters? How do we feel about these Night Sisters? Just kill Daka once and you're all set. All right. Let's do it. Okay. Buffs up. Let's get taunt. Pass it over. All right, now we should be able to resist some things. Okay, good. Working on Daka. All right. Fives is not long for this world. Fives is going to go away. All right, now we got to get serious damage. Get Daka out of here. Talzin out of here. Get him out. Get her out of here. Buffs up. Turn meter's just going crazy. We're super fast now. Just for show. All right, now that should complete that quest for us, right? Complete something with 3 clone troopers, so that should be done for us, I believe. Okay, Geos we got left to go. We need some kind of dispel on that. And we've got the Brute to deal with. So maybe we could do the Shaakt. We could potentially do the Shaakt team like this. 65,000. And Ahsoka can go over there and remove buffs, and we can just wreck people. Is 46 the least you can get in a fleet battle? I don't actually know the actual least amount. What do we think about this? Shaakt. I think we're good. I think we work around the brute, throw some grenades, kill people. We got some healing going on here with Shaakt and Ahsoka Tano both. The spy is not on this team, so I feel like this. Is okay. Don't want to do the grenade yet. Let's do this. Miss. Nothing. All right, let's just take that off of him. He's gonna counterattack and get it back though. Dude, how much damage is he gonna do? All right, let's do the alpha. Let's work on the alpha. All right, now let's get that going. Now I will use the grenade. You know, counterattack again. Not much we can do about that. Dang. These do a lot of damage for Gear 12. Holy cow. What's this? Stealth? Nope. Okay, let's do this over here or here. Let's see how much we can do to him. Okay. Now we got taunts everywhere. Keep just removing taunts, working around, doing damage to Geos. I gotta say, I'm shocked at how much damage they do. Like, for Gear 12 characters, this is a lot of damage. It is really a lot of damage. Yikes. Okay. I shouldn't attack the brute on that last time. Need to spread that out. Put it on the alpha. Yeah, let's go with Ahsoka. And let's target the brute alpha. Get a big hit. Nothing. Keep dodging. Wow. Okay. Yeah. This isn't even worth saving. Okay. Good on him. Bad on me. Threw away a team. Luckily, it wasn't that good of a team. Wasn't that good of a team. But we're going to have to take something in. You know, what do we think of this? What do we think of an Empire team? Decent area effects. Thrawn can kick somebody. Worst case scenario, we can kick that droideka once it comes down to that. And we just lean on them and try to do a bunch of area effect damage with characters that are high relic levels. And we just try to blow them up. Blow them up. Hit Sidious hits too low. What do we think of this? I mean, we could go like this. We're not going to use this Kylo for something else, I don't think. Nobody likes Sidious. Yeah. Well, I mean, we could do Tarkin instead, right? Tarkin still fits in this. He can debuff. He can get extra turn meter. He still kind of fits the theme, right? That will do. Called it. Like it better. Oh, somebody said OG Kylo. Yeah, let's just do the OG Kylo. Why not? That's good damage. All right, let's get in there. See what we can do. I may have to just kick this guy with Thrawn first, right? Because this is going to get rid of all the crazy counterattacks and whatever else the brute can do. So we just lock him down right away. Fine with that. zap some people, get some stuns, area effect, do it. All right. Stun him. Okay, let's, we don't want to cleanse off OG Kylo. So let's pass it over here. Let's get a shock on him. Now we got to attack Brute. Nothing we can do there. Shock him again. Okay. Kylo's not looking too worried yet. I'm starting to get worried about that droideka, though. I can't get around to him. This should work, right? And shock some people. All right, droideka. Now we got taunt up over there. What? Area effect. Let's pass it over to Palpatine. Get rid of him. Area effect. OG Kylo doing some work. Thrawn trying to do some work. Area effect. Do it. Done. Done. Cool. So that works. A bit messy, but we cleared that front wall. Not without some failures. All right, we got a Malevolence over here. We can first order that. We've got a Rebel fleet here that we can put a TIE bomber and soak them in fire. Feel pretty good about that. All right, this team, we can Padme. This team, we can, I don't know, something. Yikes. Which team do we want to Padme? Which team is more dangerous? I feel like this spy could do something. He could do something. I feel like we need to throw something at him. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Let's see. So we've got a Padme team. We've got Kenobi. We've got some Jedi. Do we want to try to make a Jedi team out of Kenobi somehow? Put Bastila, Kenobi, and Grandmaster Yoda. 62,000 galactic power there. Kenobi would just be soaking the hits from everybody for days. I hope Spy can't one-shot him. What do we think of that? What do we think of that? I want to try it. Kenobi and Hermit Yoda. And we'll just basically tickle him to death. GK has to go with Padme. Oh, because you're right. I already used up the Ahsoka. So we have to go in here with Padme in this, right? Yep, okay. Let's do that first. Okay. Let's just shoot him, get some protection up, see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and do that right away. Then we're going to go ahead and mass assist, pile in. I'm going to kick, hit, punch, everything that we've got to do. Let's get some counterattacks going on here. Let's get some life back. Some courage going on. Hit him again. Just keep swatting at him. The amount of courage certainly seems to drop off in 3v3s as well. All right. Let's just basic. Let's get this Sith trooper out of here. I like you when you're on my team. I do not like you when you are on somebody else's team. That's how this works. Kick him in the face. All right. Mass assist. Nothing. Never mind. Life. Hit. Done. 52. Kill red. Kill the lobster. All right, we got chromium. Rock solid. Good stuff. Okay, now against this team, I mean, we're left with just throwing the kitchen sink at them, right? So we just got to keep putting in teams till we win. So here we go. Krennic lead. Krennic lead. Let's do it. Runaway Hux. All right, what you got? What you got for me? Smack. Oh, there we go. Sidious down. Sidious down. Look at that. Oh, my God. Oh. Damage to all enemies with a stagger chance. Let's do that. Sure, why not? Get a couple staggers. Get them all debuffs. That didn't last long. Okay, and then we got to get something going on here. Come on, guys. Get something. Get something? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's just do damage. It's not much damage, but we got to try something, right? Just keep getting damage on them. All right. Back out. I don't want to back out because the damage that I did sticks. Even though I have to trade off turn meter, you know, turn meter isn't the worst thing. Ezra, you think, or Hermit Yoda? Hermit Yoda or Ezra? I think Hermit Yoda's a better fit here, right? Hermit Yoda. Use Bastila to stun Dooku and then go after him. Sounds good to me. I like that. Like that. Sounds like a good plan. Only problem is Magna Guard. Magna Guard will be taunting. So I have to figure out some way to get around Magna Guard as well as no damage here. Hoda. Ezra because you need damage. Okay. Let's put in the Ezra. Okay. Let's get on in there and give it a try. Got some early protection up. That'll help. All right, so what do we want to do here? Let's call Ezra to attack over here. Let's just hit him with Barriss. And then let's take away buffs. Let's see if we can... Nope. Dang it. We're probably going to have to just stun him first. And just deal with him first. Because we just can't get to that Dooku with Magna Guard doing his stuff all the time. Some pretty good hits there by Ezra. All right, we're starting to lose our tenacity now. Let's stun him again. Stop him from doing counterattacks and crazy stuff. Damage. All right. He's got buff immunity on him. So in theory, we could do something. Maybe. Let's see if we can get an assist here and kill Magna Guard. Do it. Take him out. All right. Magna Guard down. Spy. Stun Dooku. I agree with that. All right. Ezra. He's Dooku's back out from under stun. Heal. I gotta attack Dooku. Nothing I can do about that. Yikes. Stun Dooku. No stun. Get him. No stun. All right, now they're both under stealth, and I can get back to spy. Go back to spy. Oh, boy. Kill spy. Kill spy. I mean it. Kill the spy. Okay, Bastila versus Dooku. Not looking good for Bastila so far. Stun resisted. All right. You can't win now. I'm winning. I'm getting there. We're beating Dooku bit by bit. Bit by bit by bit. A little bit at a time. Tiny bit at a time. All right. How are we going to deal with this Dooku? We need to stun him or something. So what do we have? What do we have here that can stun? We've kind of got a Night Sisters team, right? We've got Night Sister, Night Sister, Zombies in here somewhere. No, Zombies on defense. Zombies on defense. We could do 2 Night Sisters with L3. Night Sisters with Plague and Stun. Give him Night Sisters. All right. We still got Gear 12s in our bank here. We've got to keep trying. What can you do with what? Don't know. All right, here we go. Ready? Plague. Okay. Stun. Nope. Okay. Prepared. Boy, I don't even want to do anything. All right, there you go. Dooku would tear up this Dooku. Huh? That doesn't make sense. Put that Bastila fallen for fear. All right, we got it. We got it, boys. It was ugly. We had nothing but fumes left in the tank, but we got it. We got it. All right, let's go on over here. First order fleet. Go, go, go. Reinforcement. Plo. And then I always feel like I need one more ship. I always want like another damage dealer on these teams just in case. But I don't ever have it. I can use the other first order, right? I don't know. I like using that with Vader to make sure that we get the ability block right away. Yeah, we'll take one more ship just in case we need another reinforcement. All right, here we go. Undermanning on fleets. And then there was none. All right, Sun Fact, take a missile to the head. Thank you, sir. Stun him. Call an assist. Big damage. Pass it back over. Huge hit. Like clockwork. Nothing to be desired. All right. Stun him. Let's do this on everybody. And then let's bring in the Plomeister. Get rid of all those buzz droids. Turn meter for now. Get extra speed. They go after Plo. Plo is like Plo has taunt. All right, what can we do here? Nothing. We can just attack that guy again is the only choice we have. Got to dodge. Nice. All right, get target lock. Didn't get target lock. Let's steal from him. Let's put taunt on him. He already had it, but he'll get it again. Big hit over here. Pass it on over. Stun him again. Just keep working. Call an assist. Stun him again. All right. Almost there. Almost there. This should do it. No. Big hit again. Just get rid of him. Pass it over. Stun the spy. Or just kill him. Kill him works also. Then bring in this reinforcement. Call an assist from Kylo. Game over. 60 banners. 6-0. Solid. Rule number 4, make it count. You already made a rule number 4. That's rule number 5, whatever you're saying there. Rule number 5. All right, what do we got? We want the Empire against this, right? We want Tarkin. We want this. We want this. We want Bomber. We want that as a... that and that. No, we're saving that. Just in case we need it. We're going to use this. Okay. Good. Gucci. Silencer does work. I love the First Order fleet. It's my main fleet. I love it. People dog it all the time, but this guy right here, loving the fleet. All right, home 1, homie 1. Let's, target lock there doesn't help. Let's put target lock over here. Let's put target lock over here. Okay. Target lock placed. For anybody who doesn't know, when you're playing this fleet, you have to keep target lock up on someone. So it's often a very big priority for you to put target lock on a second ship over killing a ship. So right here, I could kill this X-Wing, but I really need to get target lock on a different ship first. Now I didn't get target lock, and I'm going to lose taunt on my bomber as soon as the X-Wing dies. So that makes things dicey sometimes. You know, I'm not even sure what this scimitar does. I honestly don't know for sure what it does. That's embarrassing. All right, let's get an assist over here and try again to get target lock. Now we're good. Now we're happy. Boom. Yeah, just shoot him in the head. Now we just got one lonely little Millennium Falcon here. And the reason I wasn't targeting Millennium Falcon, because while he's on fire, he's absolutely no threat. So once you get the flames going on him, you just kind of, you know, can deal with other stuff for a minute if you want to. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. Reinforcement. Shoot. Now I kind of wish I'd dealt with him. All right, I don't know what this does. What does this do? Let's bring it in. Let's see. Target ally gains protection up and retribution. And if they're Sith, they also gain critical hit immunity. And everybody else gains stealth. That sounds good. Sounds like something I like. Let's get him back on fire. Let's just do this over here and kill him. Okay. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Vader gets to go again. Soon. Doesn't matter. Done. Dead. Vader means target lock cannot expire or be dispelled. A lot of people put target lock on the Falcon first since it's always the last alive and causes a permanent taunt on TIE Bomber. Oh, so even when the Millennium Falcon does its spin, it comes right back? Is that the case? It comes back, it removes it, and then it gets it again right away? Okay. Interesting. That's cool. That's a trick that I'll have to use in the future. Let me just go look at that real quick. Oh, man, look at all these feats. Look at this. Gain taunt. We gained taunt plenty of times. Scion completed that on his own in like 4 seconds, right? He gets taunt all over the place. Win 8 grand arenas on your first attempt. Chromium promotion. Look at all those feats. Lots of feats. I've got like 10 feet. I feel like a centipede over here. All right, that's good. Groovy. So where did we end up on total points? 2577. That's okay. I mean, I've had some 2600s before. But we got a full clear. So that's good. He's still got a lot on offense, but, I mean, we're hoping that he can't get through this SLKR. That's our hope. So I think we got a good chance. All right, we've been on a long time. But somebody said they wanted to see a Grif account. And I feel like there might be some people who really took that seriously and want to see a Grif. What is a Grif? What does it look like? This mysterious Grif you speak of. Looks like that. 4.2 million galactic power, 1.8 in ships, 2.3 in characters. Yeah, it's not too far off from where I'm at with my ALEURA account, so that's nice. Cool. Let's check out the scores down here. How many fleet wins over here? That guy had 277 fleet wins. Fleet battles won 1894. Yeah. Beautiful. Love it. Best rank achieved, Kyber. Done. Boom. No questions asked. The man, the myth, the legend. Number 1 in fleet and number 42 in arena, but probably scores better than that at payout. All right. Project is JML. This is where the fun begins. Focusing on building the Rebel fleet as a side project. All right. So let's take a look. What do we got in ships here? Millennium Falcon, Galactic Republic, Vader, stuff, Gear 12 Geos, got the pilotless ships. Look at this. Pilotless ships all up and running. Look at that. Boom. Nice. Is the bomber in here too? The TIE bomber? I don't see the TIE bomber. Oh, there it is. Working on it. Working on. Negotiator 7 stars. Malevolence 5 stars. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Ray's Millennium Falcon started. Cool. So we've got at least 2 really strong fleets. We've got 2 off fleets. And you're saying you're working on Rebels, so you've even got like a 3rd cleanup fleet. Wow. Nice. That's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. OG Falcon is good there for me. Yeah, OG Falcon, look, the Han. Oh, you mean, did you work on the Chewie Falcon? Or the young Han Solo Falcon or whatever? Yeah. The young Lando. No, okay. All right. Good stuff in ships. Characters, we got General Skywalker, Luke 5s, Revan. Do we have Darth Revan in here somewhere as well? No Darth Revan. Interesting. I thought I was the only one on the planet that didn't do both Revans. Am I just missing it? Let's look. Sith Empire. Boink. Nope. No Darth Revan. All right. Nice. Cool. Like I said, I thought I was the only person in the world that didn't have Darth Revan at this point. Lots of Relic 7s. Commander Luke at 5. Darth Vader at 5. Relic 8. Relic 8 right there. This guy, Relic 8. Done. No Sith Empire. The plan is after Jedi Master Luke to get Darth Revan and Malak, and you're having the Get One saved up. Okay. That makes perfect sense to me. Seriously. In terms of efficiency, if you're working on JML, lock down that galactic legend, circle back around to the other stuff later. You can already start working on the characters and getting their stars and getting the prerequisites met while you're finishing off your JML and getting him up to relic level. It makes perfect sense. It's a good order for the projects, and exactly as you said, you're saving up your get one, you get the JML, and then by the time you put your Malak in inventory, you've already got him to 6 stars and almost finished to 7 stars, and then you just finish him out. So I approve of that project. Vader, not fast enough for me. 30 speed, 18 speed. I mean, you've got good speed subs. Decent. Potency here, that's okay. I guess we don't have enough 6-dot mods either. These could all be 6-dot. I feel like this Vader is not cared for. He's sad. He's almost as good as he could be. But I think that's something you could still work on, even though you got the JML project going. But maybe you can answer in the chat why your Vader is kind of left alone. Let's take a look in general at mods. 86 on protection. That's pretty good. Damage 97. Man. Oh, man. When I see that character, like almost 10 grand, and what his force multipliers are on his hits, dear Lord, he hits hard. Man, and just straight offense everywhere. This is an excellent build for this character. And that's a lot of that's a lot of power. Love it. Love it. I love it. I love it. How about this Jedi Luke? Now, let's see what Grif says. Vader is poor. He's just used for Geo or Padme counter. Not much utility in my roster. Well, he's good for beating other galactic legends, or at least trying to. So, I don't know. I would definitely 6-dot some mods on Vader. Look at this. Look at this sweetness over here. Straight yellow 6 dots. Oof. Oof. And he's fast. Help me understand why people do this. I don't know why people make this character fast. You want him to be like super putsy, right? You want him to be like, I don't know, 140 speed or something. You want him to be really slow. And then get his speed from other things, don't you? Isn't that the way you want this guy? If you've got him fast, I mean, if you're putting him in a JML team, maybe you want him fast, but help me understand why you make this character fast. Because if you're using him as a leader at all, at the start of each encounter, all enemies are reduced to his base speed until the end of the counter, but his base speed is the recorded value at the start of the battle before any buffs or debuffs. His mods do count toward his base speed. Mods, the buffs don't. So like a speed buff doesn't count. But mods do count toward that. Speed on Luke doesn't matter, high or low, because he will equalize it all. If countering GLs, then he is awesome at super slow speed. Low speed against GLs leaves him exposed and he never gets a turn. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I mean, I guess if he's part of your Galactic Legend counter, you need him to be fast. I'll take your word for it that that's right. But the way I've seen it played, or at least the way I've played against him, he's like super slow, and something like Hermit Yoda gives him a turn right away, and then he does his first turn and gets the resolve, and your whole team goes to like 120 speed, and then their whole team just runs circles around you, and it's you sit there and you watch them beat your team before you ever get to take a turn. But I'll take your word for it. That's cool. 5s, man, you got 5 stacked, huh? Tons of protection. Armor, do we have armor on 5s? 80% armor. Good, solid. That's a good 5s. Again, some 6-dot mod opportunities. I see a few 6-dot mods on everybody, but I don't see many characters that are fully all 6-dot mods. He is. No. arrow still isn't 6 dot. That's 2 speed. Oh, what do we got? 285. That's pretty good. All right, let's do the acid test. Time for Sector 5. How we doing over here? Rex is over 300. 297. So we've only got a couple characters over 300, then I take it. 301, we get 3 characters at 300 or better. I don't know, man. 4.2 million galactic power. Talk to me about your mods. What do you got going on with your mods here? Because I feel like a lot of these characters are okay. And like Skywalker is fast just from subs. He doesn't even have a speed set, right? And he's fast. So I know that we've got good mods with good speed subs, but I don't see as many speed sets with speed subs as I would like. Grif says, overall, my roster needs more speed. Been neglecting mod for years, and it hurt me in playing catch-up now. Okay, so I mean, it's fair to say, yep, working on it. Working on it. All right, so what questions do you have, Grif? I mean, your account is obviously well curated in the sense that you're smart about what you've built. You've got good teams going on here. You've got a good plan for getting your Galactic Legend and then wrapping around to Darth Revan. So, I mean, when I look at your account, I like what I see in terms of team building. Well, probably, this is the same thing I did on my account. I just went crazy and made a lot of characters at first. So there's nothing we can do about this. You've put a lot of galactic power into characters that you're not using. Some of these characters will help, like in territory wars and stuff like that, but if you're not using them, then you should have left them at level 1 instead of 85. But once it's done, there's nothing you can do about it. There's no going back. So that's that advice reached your ears too late. After JML and Malik, I'm not sure what to go, build what I already have, or look to get a new Galactic Legend, and all that bloat at the bottom is mainly from hyperdrive. Okay, fair enough. So the answer is absolutely yes. Once you get Darth Revan and you get Malik, with this account, you pretty much have 2 choices. You can either go for the new stuff, if the Mandalorian stuff starts to pan out and you want to go for that, or I would definitely go for a dark side Galactic Legend, because right now you're building a lot of light side stuff, and in dark side GOTB, for example, you've basically got 2 teams that you can use, and you might be falling short there on some of those days when you wish you had another good dark side team. So Sith Eternal or SLKR would be my next bet for this account. And then if you want to circle back around to Rey, that's fine. I just wouldn't do Rey because then your account is going to be like straight light side. And if your guild needs that for light side TB, that's fine. But I would balance it out, get some more dark side teams going. If you want to do C, do the Trooper team. If you want to do SLKR, you got high enough fleet placement and high enough arena placement, you could do the thing where you save up crystals and just buy the finalizer without adding a whole bunch more garbage to your fleet. You wouldn't want to add a whole bunch more fleet to this. Do you have the prerequisites for finalizer already? I saw Xanadu Blood. I saw IG. I saw Bosk. And what's the other one we're looking for? Slave 1. Slave 1 in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So you've got you've almost got all the prerequisites. So yeah, you might as well, if you go for SLKR, you might as well go for the finalizer. Finish out the TIE silencer, and I think you've got I think that's it. Vader ship, TIE silencer, First Order, and is that right? And the bounty hunters. Only need the command shuttle, have all the other prerequisites for finalizer. Yeah, then go for the actual ship. Actually build the First Order fleet and build SLKR. So I would say that's your next thing. Dark side, SLKR, build the fleet, build your First Order teams, and do that. do the Darth Revan in between. That's a good plan. And that'll take you a year, and then you can figure out where to go from there. Yeah, it's good. It's a good account. I would not be unhappy to play this account, Grif. All right, what else have people got? Great stream, Loquitur. Got to head out. All right, see you later, man. Cheers. Shout out. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up, folks. We've had a couple looks into accounts, some discussion, a couple grand arenas. I've been on stream for, 2.5 hours already? Man, the time flies. You guys make this so much fun. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate the input and the comments and the feedback that you guys give me. I really enjoy doing these live streams and working with y'all and having fun. It's very rewarding. So thanks you all for watching. Appreciate it. Remember to like the video if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. Say something, talk about what's going on. Have fun with the comment section. Subscribe to the channel and join us over on the Discord. All these fun people in chat over here that are all over on Discord. And if you're a new player, you're looking for advice, jump over there and just ask a question in chat. And man, there are so many good people on that channel that are willing to jump in and give you some good advice and point you in the right direction. I'm proud of the crew over there. I really think we got a great community growing on Discord. Thank you all for watching. Good night. See you in the next Holocron.